Look who we have here. Charles Payne joining me now. Charles, great to see you.
Great to be here.
As we know, the Powell is doing his confab bit out in Jackson Hole. Nice place to have a conference. A lot of central bankers from around the world are there. I just want to mention there have been zero cuts in the Fed funds rate this year. There was one in December of 2024. But this year, the European Central Bank cut January 30, a quarter of a point. March 6th, quarter of a point. April 17th, quarter of a point. June 5th, quarter of a point. The UK Central Bank cut February 6th, quarter of a point. May 8th, a quarter of a point. And August 7th, quarter of a point. Zero from the Fed and all these other cuts from our allies and other central banks. What do you think?
So later on today, we get the Fed minutes, right, where the last time the FOMC got together, there were two dissenters. First time that's happened in a very, very long time. So you can see, even within the Federal Reserve, a lot of tension, a lot of questions on why. I think the most peculiar thing with Powell is that one of the characteristics of the Powell Fed was that it was also always data-driven. But when the data wasn't showing the tariff-induced inflation that Powell, what's so crazy is that Powell was always in a camp that inflation would be a one-time move in goods, the price of goods, and that was essentially inconsequential with respect to Fed policy. And something changed his mind. A lot
was
of people,
it Trump? Was it just his dislike of Trump?
I think a lot of it has to do with personality. I really do. I hate to say this. Maybe he spoke to some businesses, but even the second quarter earnings reports, we saw fewer and fewer businesses talk about tariffs as opposed to the first quarter. It was a dramatic fall off. So what businesses is he talking to? And again, that he's gone against his own core belief that's established for decades. And so it feels more and more personal. That Chicago speech he gave felt very personal. And then, of course, some of the way he was ruffled during the Q&A part of the last FOMC gathering. So tomorrow's going to be really extraordinarily important because not only will we get a signal from where the Fed is, but maybe some acknowledgement about the economy itself.
I got to squeeze a stock that you make people money, and you do it very well. But Palantir has fallen for 5 consecutive sessions. It fell over 9% yesterday. Sam Altman, by the way, is saying we're in an AI bubble. Any sign of that?
I don't think we're in an AI bubble. I do think stocks get ahead of themselves from time to time. Full disclosure, I have my subscribers take profits on Palantir, and we left a lot of money on the table. So, the stock was arguably the most expensive stock in the market using traditional valuation methods. But if it gets down low enough, I'll be pouncing.
2 p.m. We'll be watching.
You got to watch.
2 p.m. You got to watch Charles. 2 p.m. is his show.